Have you ever looked at your cat sitting by the door, staring outside like they're dreaming about another life, and wondered what's really going on in their little mind? You feed them. You buy them toys. You give them a warm, safe home full of love. So why do they still cry at the door like the outside world is calling them back? The truth is, your cat isn't trying to frustrate you. They're trying to tell you something. And once you understand the real reason behind this behavior, the way you see your cat will completely change. If you live with a cat that constantly begs to go outside, then you already know the routine. The dramatic meows, the pacing back and forth, the intense stare at the door like you personally ruined their entire day. Sometimes it feels confusing, sometimes even exhausting. But this behavior isn't random. It's emotional, it's instinctive, and it's deeply connected to who cats truly are. So today, let's talk about the real reasons your cat keeps asking to go outside and how you can make them happier without putting them in danger. Because if you genuinely love your cat, this is something you need to hear. Your cat is still a hunter. It doesn't matter how spoiled or well-fed they are. Deep inside, every cat is wired to chase, stalk, observe, and explore. That instinct never disappears. Outside, the world is alive for them. Birds flying overhead, leaves moving in the wind, tiny sounds humans don't even notice. To a cat, all of that feels exciting. Inside the house, life eventually becomes predictable, but outside, every second is different, and that unpredictability activates something ancient inside your cat. It gives them stimulation, it gives them purpose, it makes them feel alive. So when your cat wants to go outside, they're not rejecting your love. They're responding to instincts that have existed for thousands of years. Cats don't just live in a home, they mentally claim it. Every room, every corner, every scent. Their world is built around understanding and controlling their environment. But when that space starts feeling too small, their curiosity grows. And to a cat, a closed door doesn't just look like a barrier, it feels personal. Because cats hate feeling restricted. The moment they smell fresh air or hear movement outside, they become aware that there's a whole world beyond that door. And naturally, they want to explore it, not because they're rebellious, but because they want their world to feel bigger. If your cat has ever been outside before, even once, they remember the experience. Cats don't forget things like that. The smells, the freedom, the excitement. Once they know what exists outside, staying indoors all the time can suddenly feel frustrating to them. That's why some cats sit near the door for hours or cry constantly to be let out. They're not trying to be difficult. They simply remember what's out there. And sometimes, your cat might just be bored. Even loving homes can become repetitive for cats. Same smells, same rooms, same routine every single day. But cats need mental stimulation. Their brains crave novelty. Outside gives them endless new experiences, different sounds, different scents, unexpected movement. So when your cat begs to go outside, it doesn't always mean they're unhappy. Sometimes they're simply understimulated. And boredom in cats often shows up as restlessness, scratching at doors, or nonstop meowing. The good news is, you do not have to let your cat roam outside freely to make them happy. You just need to make their indoor world feel more exciting. One of the best things you can do is create vertical space. Cats love climbing. It helps them feel safe, confident, and in control. Cat trees, shelves, or even a high spot near a window can completely change your cat's mood. Interactive toys also make a huge difference, especially toys that mimic hunting behavior, things that move unexpectedly, things they can chase or stalk. And instead of leaving every toy out all the time, rotate them. That simple trick keeps things fresh and interesting. Window access is powerful too. For a cat, watching birds or movement outside is like watching live television. Even something as simple as placing a bird feeder outside the window can keep them entertained for hours. And if your cat is especially adventurous, there are safe ways to give them outdoor experiences. Some cats love harness training and leash walks. Others do amazingly well with catios or protected outdoor enclosures. The goal isn't to deny your cat's instincts. It's to balance freedom with safety, because when your cat asks to go outside, they're not being dramatic. They're expressing curiosity, instinct, a need for stimulation. And when you understand those needs instead of fighting them, your bond with your cat becomes so much deeper. Your cat feels understood, and honestly, that changes everything.